Hello from Cloud Tools, and welcome to our latest video entitled Around the World. What we're going to show you this time around is how easy it is to migrate in between different virtualization platforms and different clouds. What we're going to do is we're going to be stripping out all the origin network drivers, putting in those new network drivers, and completely converting disk images throughout the process. What we're going to do is we're going to move from VMware to Microsoft Hyper-V, from Microsoft Hyper-V over to OpenStack, and we're going to conclude by moving from OpenStack to CloudStack. Throughout this process, we're going to be creating and editing and updating a text file that's going to show you what happens as we move and migrate in between clouds. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is we're going to log into our Shift server as normal. Once we're logged in, we're going to start off by selecting that vSphere environment, entering our credentials, logging ourselves in, and now let's move over to the workload. And what we're going to do first is we're going to log into that vSphere Windows Server 2008 client. I'm going to check the IP address here, take a look at it real fast. What we're going to do is we're going to create a text file. This text file is going to show you that we are transferring workloads from one virtualization platform to another. So here's what some data in there. This is a Windows Server 2008 R2 server on VMware. Entering the current IP address, as you can see here. And so it begins. So we're going to move this first off over to a Hyper-V platform. So let's enter in those credentials real fast. We're going to click on Connect, and then we're going to simply drag and drop our Around the World workload onto Hyper-V. And we just click Shift, and there it goes. For the sake of time, we have edited out the time it takes to move over there. So what we're going to show now, as you see over there, we just shut down that environment as we're going to transfer it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to log into that Hyper-V environment. You can see it here. I'm going to send that Control-Alt-Delete, log into this. As soon as we do this, we are going to check out its IP address, which you can see there. And here it is. This is showing you this was the server that we brought over from vSphere. Now we're going to enter in the information about the fact that we're on Hyper-V now. We used it with SCVMM 2012. We're going to enter in the current IP address. And then we're also going to enter a little bit of information as it relates to this transfer. Good morning, Hyper-V. Okay, next step. Let's move from Hyper-V. I'm going to connect up to that cloud. Let's move that over to OpenStack. We'll log into OpenStack like we're supposed to. Credentials and connect. And there's our Around the World workload. We'll drop that into our demo instance. Everything's fine. Hit Shift. Now what you're going to see over on the right-hand side is you'll see Windows shut down, which is going to happen now. There we go. And now we're going to log in through OpenStack to that Around the World instance we just put up there. Click on that. There is the Windows Server 2008 box. We're going to do the same thing we did before. Open up, take a look at that IP address. We can tell that it has changed. Open up the Around the World. There's the file again. Good morning to Hyper-V. Now we're on OpenStack. Actually, put this on Havana. Let's put our current IP address. So that's in there. And the public IP is 10.60.130.7. All right, so after we finish up this, by putting in our unique OpenStack information, we are going to connect it to the OpenStack cloud. And after we do this, enter in our credentials, we are now going to move this over to CloudStack by entering in the credentials. There we go, almost finished with this. Username, password, We're going to connect up to that, and we will shift these. Actually, we're going to move the around the world over to the Cloud Stack environment. Everything defaults are fine. We're going to shift that. Again, for the sake of time, we're just going to go straight over. See, it's moving over there. OpenStack is shutting that down. You can see right there the status is it's shut off. So we'll refresh both these instances. All right, now we're going to move over to Cloud Stack. There we are. There's the around the world instance. We're going to start that up. Let's log into it. Perfect. And there's our command prompt, which will open up. Check out the IP config. As you can see, we've changed again. There's our information. You know that we've moved from each one. So now we're running on Cloud Stack. We're really showing you how simple it is for you to be able to move in between these clouds. You don't have to know anything about each one of the individual clouds except to have tenant access. So let's enter in that current IP address, which we did. This really, truly demonstrates how Shift can make the multi-cloud promise a reality. You can move from anywhere to anywhere with super ease and super simplicity. As you can tell, we're able to transfer all the information over. We're just moving one server from point A to point B to C to D. So if you look at this, I mean, we're really giving you the opportunity to move your workloads wherever you feel they can best serve. Thanks for everyone here at Cloud Tools for spending some time with us. We hope you enjoyed our little trip around the world. We'd love for you to try out the software on your own, so please browse on over to www.cloudtoolsonline.com/shift. Hit that free trial button and give this a shot in your own environment. You can try moving in between clouds in your production environment or test environment, whatever you'd like to do. Anyways, we hope to see you there. Catch you on the next video.